What's up, yo? Welcome to Glorious Vibes. Appreciate you being here. Really important, exciting to have you here. And just really happy to kind of be sharing with you at this moment. And it's another day. It's another beautiful day. As you know me already, part of keeping the vibes is, being happy is continuing to making sure that I acknowledge all the good things that's happening around me. So it's not just, coming here and just jumping in the space. It's also acknowledging, all the beautiful things that are around us, all the beautiful things about creation. So really excited and happy to be back here to share another one with you. As you know, I started this series about, the secrets to happiness. And so this is one of those things that I'm coming back at you again. I know I did an intro, to, what are the secrets of happiness. And so this is kind of like I'm starting to go into details now. But before I continue, again, encouraging you to subscribe, make sure that you're hitting that button and making sure that you're staying up to date, as I share new videos, and also sharing with your friends and family. It's really important. So in advance, I appreciate your support. And so, as I was saying last time when I went into an intro about, the secrets to happiness, and I'm not talking again about, temporary happiness. I'm talking about, long lasting happiness. What are those things that I have done in my life, and what are those adjustments that I've made to make sure that, my happiness is long lasting, but it's also sustaining. And so today I want to talk about one of those things that I have done that have worked for me. Again, this can be universal or not. It's you take and try to apply in your life. If you're already doing that, great. And if it's not working, maybe there's a few tweaks here and there you wanna make happen. But since people ask me, and I just thought, why don't I just share with everybody, what are my secrets? Anyways, getting into number one. Number one is one of the things that's actually worked for me to sustain my happiness. You keep hearing me say, happiest man alive, and that is true. I'm really happy. I'm a happy man. Those who know me, they know how happy I am. Those of you who know me, you know how happy I am. Not natural or not, but there are things that you can do to sustain that. So one of those things that I do is to ground myself in something bigger than me. That's one of the things that I have understood for a long time, that I need to ground myself in something that is bigger than me. Because there are times and moments where, as a person, I also go through some situations and moments. And so I want to make sure that when that happens, when I feel like, I've kind of hit my, this is my limit, right? There's a place where I take all those things that are kind of like bugging me. Those places where I feel like I've hit a wall. But there's something bigger than me that can hit that wall. We all have different things, right? We all have different places we go to. We all have different things that we look up to as bigger than us. I'm not here to prescribe to you what that is. That's not my point. But I want to say from the get-go, for me, that is what I ground myself in God. I ground myself in my faith. I ground myself in my Christian faith. And I'm not afraid to say that, because that's really important to me. That's central. That's key to my happiness, to my sustained happiness, to my long-lasting happiness, to that smile that you get to see every time. That's where that comes from, is I am grounded in God. I am grounded in my faith. I am grounded in my Christian faith. And that's something that is more important to me, because whenever, again, as I said, that doesn't mean that I don't have my own things I get to deal with, my own situation. But whenever I get those, there is a place where I take those things that are bigger than me, bigger than my thoughts, bigger than my abilities, bigger than the things, the resource, the access I have to. And then I'm like, you know what, God, this is way too bigger for me. You take that for me. And you have no idea, like in so many different ways that I've been able to do that. The burden that is just being taken off on my shoulder, where I feel like I have a father, I have a parent, I have a place where I can take this, I have a mother, I have somebody, somebody who's bigger than me, higher than me, has all the tools and all the means where I can take all these things that are burdening me. So every time I've done that, my joy has just been sustained, because I don't have anything to worry about, because I know that somebody who's bigger than me has got my back, right? And in the end, everything is gonna be okay. So that's really important. The second thing is my family. My family is central to a lot. You know, I have an amazing wife. I have great kids, and they have just sustained me so much. To have somebody supportive, to go home and always looking forward to go home, you don't get that often. So when you see that smile on the face, I gotta give credit to my wife, because she's amazing. Very supportive, very caring, very loving. I don't even have enough, things to kind of just describe how much she's meant to me. And also our kids, just being there, being excited, and just, it's been tremendous. It's been amazing. It's been great. So my family is very important to me and central to my happiness. And I would say, like making sure you're connecting, it's just enough to have family, right? It's not just enough to say, I have a great family, but what is it that you're doing with your family? Are you spending time with your family, right? Are you hanging out with them? Are you spending those weekends with them? Are you playing with them? All the moments that I get to spend at the park with my kids, absolutely amazing. We'll go swimming, absolutely amazing. When we're intentional, so see, you don't have to be planning bigger vacations where you spend thousands of dollars, These kids just love those smaller moments, that those cards playing time, the singing time, the kind of story sharing time for us, like a Bible sharing time. Or just going to the nearby beach, right, and spend like a half a day, swimming together, not just putting them in the water and say, hey, go and have fun, but I'm right there with them. Like I'm having fun with them, and we're having conversation and things like that, right? Going to their games and participating and just being a part of it. It's not enough to just say, I'm a father. I'm a father who's active, a father who's involved, a father who's willing to go down like to their level, to understand, to have conversation, to have jokes, right? And to just enjoy the moments, right? Because more often we just think like, I'm an adult, I can't do those things. No, I want to be an adult and also be there with them, right? Play with them. It's very important. And those are the moments that, I cherish the most. And those are the moments that, again, bring a smile to my face. That I get to have a time to spend with my wife and joke with her and run with her and have a conversation with her and get mad with her, because it's not always that, right? There's just plenty of things that you just gotta work on. So, and the final thing is to just have a purpose that is greater than you. That's really important. Have a purpose that is greater than you. What is that thing that does not center you, but center something bigger than you? Center something greater than you. That does not center just your goals and achievements and goal, but that is much, much bigger than you. What is that purpose? For me, that purpose is to be of service of others. It's to find joy in helping others, in being there for my family, but also helping others. To be a good human, a better human being, right? Being involved in my community, participating in making sure that it is inclusive, right? Being welcoming to other people. Seeing where help is needed and not having to wait for somebody to tell me to come help, but to jump right in and participate. That is much bigger than me accumulating all the wealth, bigger than me accumulating all the titles, bigger than me, having all these other things. But there is a bigger purpose than me to life. And that is something that brings joy to myself. When I was in Portland and we had to change the name of a school so that all the kids can feel welcome, because those names had some racist background as a board member, that was bigger than me. That was very satisfying to say, you know what? I was part of that. We changed that name. We changed the school. We made it welcoming to all the parents. That was much bigger. It was a bigger purpose. So this very day, I take pride in that. Of course, there are many other examples that I can share with you. But again, very important. Ground yourself in something bigger. For me, it's faith. It is God. Making sure you're prioritizing your family. Very important there. And have a bigger purpose, a greater purpose in life than just you being centered. Center something else in your life, something that is bigger than you, a bigger purpose. So thank you for being here, for participating. That was part one of the secrets to happiness, those things that make me happy, that you see that smile. Until next time, I'll see you. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you for being a part of the Glorious Vibes. All right, keep the vibes alive now. And keep the smile on your face. Don't forget, you are important. All right, thank you. Take care.